So Boston will get the first possession. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Dwight Howard out there with Banchero. And it's Hardaway in at the point.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
McGrady, good.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Tatum. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Hardaway. And he goes in for the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
McGrady, good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, it is already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
That one falls.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Celtics on offense. Here's Bird. Pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Here's McGrady. 5 points in the game from 13. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Kuzi, pass to Russell. It's hauled in by Hill.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I spoke with Boston's head coach earlier. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now here's Hardaway. And he throws it down with one hand.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And Carroll left side. Pass to McGrady. Oh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot. As many attempts.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
That's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Hardaway. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Hardaway. On the wing, Tatum. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to McGrady. Rebound Boston. And here's Tatum, down low. To the left wing. Here's Pierce. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's McGrady. 11 points in the game. Pierce, the pass to Bird. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the rim.
Hill, the pass to Howard. Russell with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Inside. And stolen by Hardaway. And Carroll left side. McGrady the pass to Howard. And Carroll outside. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 6. That one goes. Count it.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
It's stolen by Howard. Here's McGrady. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Boston calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long... contest really starts to add up.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's McGrady, pounded by Tatum. McGrady, the pass to Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Tatum with it, and it's Hill picking him up now. Fires for 3. Havlicek's shot is off. Orlando leading. Here's McGrady. He's got 11. Here's Hardaway. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Brown. Pass to Bird. Here's Havlicek. Here's Bird. Ooh, locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here's McGrady. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Here's Tatum. And he drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Vicious finish by Tatum. These coaches love when he's aggressive.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. Tatum looking it over. Lays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 8 points.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Hardaway, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Tatum. Orlando making their last shot. Up and over Hardaway. And it's Tatum missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. To the left side wing. Here's McGrady. Defended by Brown. O'Neal misses. Celtics trail by 3. Bird passes to Brown from 18 feet away. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Hill. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Havlicek. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 7 tonight. On the wing, Tatum. No one near it. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. And finished off by Tatum. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Bird. What a terrific move that is. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Celtics lead by 3. Tatum inside, defended by Hardaway. Havlicek's shot is off. Here's McGrady. He's got 13. O'Neal passes to McGrady. That one drops for him. McGrady's got 15.
That's a smart pass in close quarters.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Bird. Can't get it to go. He's shooting 6 for 7 so far on this one. Here's Hardaway. Rebound Boston. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Launches a 3. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek. Points in the game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Off target at the rim. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front, up by 4, and back at a... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Jaylen Brown is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Parrish in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Turkoglu. It's stolen by Tatum. And Boston pushing it up now. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
First one falls for him. Armstrong, he's checked in for Orlando. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Magic trail by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Outside, Brown. Nice move. Going inside. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Armstrong passes to O'Neal. Here's Turkoglu, defended by Brown. It's a one-on-one situation. The shot's good. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Armstrong passes to Lewis. Outside O'Neal. It's stolen. Now the Celtics on the move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
Foul. Second team foul.
That free throw misses. Hill, he's checked in for Armstrong.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lewis, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Orlando shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Orlando.
And the second free throw is good. Boston leading by 9. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Turkoglu. And he buries his first look. Now here's Tatum, guarded closely. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. To the right side. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Harris. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Outside, Hill. O'Neal passes to Hill. Back to O'Neal. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Rondo, he's checked in for Tatum. And a change for the Magic. Hardaway's checked in. Pass to Garnett. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Garnett's got 6 here in the quarter. Outside Hardaway, he takes it in, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Hardaway hits them both. Boston leading by 7. Here's Rondo. Good on the bucket. Rondo, he's got his first points of the game.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Outside Hardaway.
First personal foul.
So it's Orlando now. Now Hardaway. 12 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far. Here's Rondo. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Garnett. Brown passes to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fires it. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lewis. Back to Hardaway. Screen by O'Neal. And a two-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Back to Rondo. Pass to Havlicek. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Havlicek's got 7 points.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Garnett no good. Magic trail by 7. Here's O'Neal. Hill. Goes up again. O'Neal misses. O'Neal's gone 2 of 5 tonight. And the jam by Brown.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Hardaway finds Howard. Hill for 3. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Garnett. And a wide open shot is on the money. Magic trail by 8. Hardaway with it. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Havlicek. 7 points in the game. Pass to Garnett. O'Neal pulls it in. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Great D. Affecting the shot, then crashing the board.
Oh, got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Havlicek. Check by Hill. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Magic trail by 8. Here's Hardaway. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Pass to Rondo. Here's the pick. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Hardaway hits them both. Boston leading by 8. Kuzi, pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Tatum drills the 3.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Here's Hardaway, and it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Kuzi. No points yet. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's McGrady. Outside, Hill. Clock at 6. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5. Celtics lead by 7. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Boston foul. Ball.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
The first free throw is good. So for the Magic, Howard comes in for O'Neal. And Paolo Banchero subbed in for Lewis. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Bird. 14 points for him. Here's Kuzi, defended by Hardaway. Kuzi, pass to Bird from the arc. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Hardaway, and that one's good. Hardaway's got 24.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Pass to Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
McGrady to pass to Banchero. Here's Hardaway. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as many as 11. To the middle. Here's Bird, guarded by Banchero. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Bird. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. And here's the fast break. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Tatum. It's 2-on-1. Here's Pierce. Again, Boston.
And that nice steal is able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Pass to McGrady. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Howard. Shot clock at 6. McGrady, shot is off. Here's Bird. Here's Russell. And so it's Boston earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back after this word. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Hardaway on the court for the Magic. We've got Paolo Banchero. He's out there with Dwight Howard. And it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. Yep, count it. Hardaway's got 26 points. Celtics lead by 8. Out to the wing. 4-3. And it's Bird missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McGrady, shot is off. The Celtics on offense. Here's Bird. And stolen by Banchero. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Hill. And that one is hammered home.
And don't forget, it was Banchero's steal that started that fast break.
White against Hardaway. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Tatum, a screen on Banchero. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Orlando on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. 5 to shoot. White, the pass to Bird. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Out to the right wing. White with a steal. Pierce, the pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Bird. Over Banchero. Again, Boston.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. To the paint. Hill with the steal. And it's Hardaway on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Russell, that's good.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
To the wing, right side. Howard inside. And it's Bird with a rebound. Celtics lead by 8. Pass to Tatum. And here's Russell. Here's Bird. He's got 21. Tatum with a screen. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Hardaway into the lane. McGrady.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Right wing for 3. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Magic trail by 9. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by White. Pass to McGrady. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Here's Bird. Now here's Tatum. Oh, rejected by Howard. White against Hardaway. Outside, Hill. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Pierce. From the elbow. It's hauled in by Hill.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Bird, guarded by Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 26 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulting in several forced turnovers.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And that one drops. McGrady's got 6 in the quarter. Here's White. No points so far. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside. Magic trail by 7. Pass to McGrady. The kick out to Banchero. And here's Hardaway. one by Russell. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Tatum. White, the pass to Bird. Clock at 6. Pass to Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Orlando making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Back to you, Brian.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's McGrady, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's White. Still no points. Pass to Bird. Here's Pierce. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, the Magic on the run. And yep, it's good. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
White against Hardaway. The kick to Tatum. Takes the 3. McGrady grabs a miss. Magic trail by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Hardaway. Deflected. And they're on the break. Here's Pierce. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pierce has gotten his second bucket.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's McGrady. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Back to O'Neal. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. O'Neal's got 6 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's White. Ooh, Howard with a block. Here's McGrady, hounded by Tatum. McGrady to pass to Banchero. Tatum with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Bird. Sinks it from distance. Bird's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Orlando calls timeout. Change here for Orlando. Magic trail by 8.
Boston foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
To the inside. Here's Armstrong. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Kuzi over to the wing. 1:56 left in the third quarter. And he makes it. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead. Now the Magic with it. Here's Nelson. Kuzi with the rebound. Three-pointer. Lewis with the rebound. Lewis has got 4 rebounds in the game. From 6 feet away. Here's Armstrong. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Celtics lead by 8. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Kuzi, the pass to Bird. Orlando with the rebound.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Vucevic with a steal. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
Magic trail by 8. Armstrong passes to Nelson. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Kuzi. 35 seconds left in the third. To the wing, right side. There's the 3. And it's Bird missing. Orlando calls timeout. Guard it. Magic trail by 6. Here's Armstrong. Still without a bucket. Picked by Vucevic. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's Pierce in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Kuzi, the pass to Havlicek. Oh, sweet move. Here's Garnett. Orlando grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Hardaway with the drive. And he dumps it down.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Garnett. Here's McHale. Here's Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. Here's Garnett. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting. ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Orlando. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And there's the drive. Here's Havlicek. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hardaway's shot is good.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Boston leading by 3. Pass to Pierce. Out to the right wing. Count it. Good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Now here's Hardaway. Turkoglu, pass to Hill. Hardaway on the wing. Back to Hill. Takes him, and he takes it up and lays it in. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Pierce. 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Celtics lead by 5.
See, now that layup isn't possible without... the help of the pack.
Hill for 3. That shot missing. Here's Havlicek. The putback. McHale. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Out to the right wing. McHale, pass to Garnett. And Boston again with the bucket.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Magic trail by 7. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Right side Hill. Here's Turkoglu. It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Softly drops in the floater.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And it's Hardaway on the take. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
On the take, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And he gets it to go. Hardaway's got 44.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offensive line.
Timeout called, Celtics. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Orlando. Armstrong comes in for Hill. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Allen from behind the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Tatum, good.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Turkoglu, the pass to Lewis. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Boston leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Six to shoot. Here's Garnett. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Armstrong.
Celtics foul. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Magic substitution.
Pass to Armstrong. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Russell. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Now here's Allen. Jacks up with 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. Here's Russell. Pass to Allen. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Vucevic. Good work defensively by Russell.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Driving to the basket. Here's Armstrong. The offensive rebound. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. With that one.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. He drills the wide open jumper.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They swipe it. Here's Nelson. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Fires the three. Cash from downtown.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Hardaway into the lane. Extra points. Crucial second chance bucket.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. That misses. Magic trail by 3. Banks it home. Big shot.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Tatum against Hardaway. Russell a screen on Banchero. The putback. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the stuff.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach has breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Allen against Banchero. He launches. Russell. Ooh, Howard with a block.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy. Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Timeout. Magic. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Intercepted. And stolen by Hardaway. Rebounded by Russell. And stolen by Hardaway. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.